welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is a game called Thunderflash. Grab your biggest gun and get ready for a wild shootout. Inspired by nostalgic games you know and love, Thunderflash will drop you into the combat zone, top down, and the intensity will never let up. Play a solo mission or with a partner and choose from a bad boys commando, rock, or stand, and go up against any an army of mercenaries, military weapons, and more. The Kashmir is being occupied by a criminal organization known as Bloody Wolf. Boy, there are some socio-political implications here that this game did not think about.
Since it's in like literal actual Kashmir, which is in, I believe, Pakistan, and is actually an area that has some,
Well, here's the thing. Actually, Kashmir is split between Pakistan and India, and there's a whole host of disputes about that. That's well beyond the scope of this. And your job is to make your country proud by taking them all down. Fight your way through waves of soldiers, explosives, vehicles, and drones, and bosses, and collect more powerful weapons. Show that you have what it takes to be a hardcore warrior. Right. So this is a top-down shooter game that harkens back to 80s classics like Commando, Ikari Warriors. Maybe if you want to go a bit later, Mercs, Shock Troopers, what have you. Or the top-down levels of Contra, even. Anyway.
Yeah,
so this game...
Sorry.
So this, we got the Switch version of this game, so over to the Galax.
So yeah, as you can tell by looking at it, that generally the sort of aesthetic this game is going for is mostly 16-bitish, although the art style, especially in the higher detail bits, is a little bit more like Flash game. There's some I don't know, it's weird, I couldn't quite place it, but it doesn't quite match with the pixel style of the actual gameplay. It starts out as strictly a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up where you can only shoot in the direction you're moving. You have a regular gun that fires pretty slowly, and you have some missiles, and you can pick up power-ups that replace your regular gun but have limited ammunition. Of those, there's a flamethrower, there's a three-way shot, there's a heavy machine gun. It does voice clips whenever you pick up a power-up. They're not quite as good as the ones in Metal Slug, but really, what could there be? And yeah, it's very... The first stage and most of the second stage is all vertical scrolling, but after that, late in the second stage, there's a section that's horizontal scrolling and then vertical scrolling down. And there are a few different vehicle segments throughout the game. You have to unlock... you start with... The only option is 10 credit mode, but if you die, apparently, is what triggers... if you die, you unlock it up to 2 times, you can unlock 5 more. So 20 credits is the maximum, and to get the secret ending of the game, you have to play through without continuing, so it's probably better to try to do that with 20 credits than with 10. This game, as is common for Ratalaika, has a fairly large number of easy achievements that it's commonly done for, but the Switch version doesn't have those. Aside from socio-political issues and, I don't know, I guess the character designs and the whole, like, your big gun man killing through waves of enemy things as a concept kind of hasn't aged that great and was never really my thing. The game generally plays pretty good. If I had any complaints, you're a bit slow, and your gun, when it doesn't have power-ups, is way slow. Both in bullet travel speed and especially in time between bullets thing. And sometimes hazards like the landmines can be a little bit easy to miss when there's a ton of other guys walking around. It's not bad. The sound is decent. I don't know. It's kind of in the usual Ratalaika ballpark of nothing special, but nothing like abominable. Like nothing notably terrible, just not great, just but fine, serviceable. It is also nice that when you do lose a credit, there's no like go back to a thing. You just immediately get a force field and keep going. You don't even lose your power-ups, I don't believe.
You do not.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of arcade game design right there, but except for the not losing powers.
Yeah, that's that's actually the main thing I was getting at, because I have played games that were significantly more punishing when you died.
Glances over at Metal
Slug.
Slug.
If you run out of credits, I believe it's just game over. I actually ran out of time and didn't actually die. It's also not a super long game. There are like 4 missions with 5 parts each, I believe, and then maybe a final boss.
Yeah, once again, that sounds like a game Ratalaika would pick up.
So this one's annoying because Pettyfin, you can't kill the actual thing first. You have to kill the 2 side things first. I lost 3 credits on figuring that out.
Fun.
And then once you blow up the 2 rotor thingies, the gate goes away. So yeah, I can't quite tell if they want you to be like, your regular gun is terrible. I can't tell if they're expecting you to conserve ammunition with the special things or what. I tried my best to conserve ammunition with the special things. But yeah, and stuff like in this boss, there isn't really a good safe spot where you can hit it and it can't hit you.
Between and it doesn't look like there's a button to lock your aim.
There is not.
Damn.
Or if there is, it's completely undocumented and I didn't find it through experimentation. So yeah, it's serviceable. It does some interesting things. It's not all one note. But it's also nothing to really write home about, I guess. What's the damage price-wise, Adam?
Yeah, this is the Ratalaika standard, which means $5. And that is across all platforms. As this is one that they picked up. Original developer / publisher is a company called Seep.
Now, disclaimer: I was not able to play with a friend. I don't know if the simultaneous 2-player, which is what it has, is better or more enjoyable. It seems like it might be. But other than that, for $5, I guess it might be worth picking out if you like shooters.
All right. Anything else?
Not really. It's a pretty simple game, I think.
Yeah. All right. So that'll about do it for Thunderflash here. Be sure to tune in after the break, as Pettyfan will be reviewing Ultra Goodness 2.